Two stories. I gotta think which one I want to tell. Um, okay, all right. You want to guess what it's about?
Garden.
Yes.
Oh, that's good.
The garden series.
People who know me know what I tell. Okay, so I'll tell a gardening story. So my stories usually evolve around insects, and
Who could be you?
no, this one's not about. This is about squash and me, and so every spring, Billy can be me, and I've been gardening maybe 5, 6 years now, and so starting to get a real feel for the cycle of it all. I actually take notes each year, and I'm trying to, get it honed down and get it worked out, because who likes to make mistakes year after year, right? It's like the Republicans and the Democrats, kind of. So each year, I think I'm getting ahead by starting from seed indoors, and so maybe squash plants go really fast. Butternut squash, which is all I've grown, and so you start them later, because they'll be ginormous if you start them too early. So the conflict here, the story is about the conflict of transplanting. The whole thing's about me trying to be efficient, getting these plants, the whole idea is, gee, if I start sooner, they'll be big and I'll get more fruit by the end of the year. But the struggle is each spring is actually transplanting them. So I've learned that, and the other part of the conflict is the seed is smarter than me. See, an actual seed is programmed to, if I would just put it in the dirt and water it when it's at least maybe warm enough. I've heard 50 degrees outside is a good temperature. At night, not below that it will know what it does. It does what it's genetically pre-programmed to do, and somehow it knows how to germinate and propagate. And then the thing is, when I transplant it, I might have 24 plants, and I'll have them in yogurt containers or other containers, and I either put them out too early, it gets too cold, gets too windy. You know how spring is that transitional series. This is kind of, the story's about me trying to be smarter than the seeds, where the whole darn time, all I have to do is wait, be patient, put it in at the right time, and voila, it grows, and its root structure is already in the ground. See, when you transplant, you're moving these little babies out of there. You take them out, put them in the ground, and it's a struggle. And they usually, anyone who's done it will see the plant goes limp, and sometimes they're weaker. They seem to be weaker. So I guess I finally learned not to start squash. I'm going to start sowing them directly in the dirt instead of starting them indoors.
And that's the first year you're doing that? This is the first year you're going to not transplant them?
Yeah, next year I will start sowing outdoors because I've realized it's just not worth the time and the effort.
Oh, so this year you have started indoors and you just transplanted them now?
Last year and this year I'll start them in a tray and get them so big and I'll end up more than half will end up dying by the time I get them. I'll get them outside. It's either the root structure is too fragile, or the weather will get them, or the temperature. And so so next year I'm going to sow directly in the ground.
So what's the hope for this season then?
The hope for this season, well,
is all lost for this year?
No.
You just have to wait till next year now?
No, it's just about perseverance. So if a little seedling withers, all I have to do is start another one. And so it's that simple. It's just, I always make sure each spring I have 24 plants good to go. So I'll always have those plans good. But each year I'm trying to get it so I don't have to struggle so much. Yeah.
The title of your story.
The Seeds Know Best.
The Seeds Know Best as an opera. Let's watch.
Come on, fellas. Come on, fellas. Hey, go for it now. Hey, any day I'm gonna take you outside. Come on, guys, girls. Come on, kids.
Darling,
Yeah.
I am the spirit of the squad. And I'm here to make a suggestion.
Well, what would that be? What would that be?
You don't have to listen to me, but I suggest you do. See, these Yoplait cups are lovely. They're so snug around my body, but what I want is to be in the ground, to let my roots just roll around. That is what I want.
Is that what you want?
Please just listen to me. All I really do desire is to spread my wings right up out of the soil. I'm getting nervous now. I'm getting sick. Please don't spin me anymore. Going the other way will only help a little.
Well, here we shall go then. Here we shall go then. Go on to the shore. Go on to the garden.
The
And grow
my home.
and grow and grow, grow and grow big and grow tall and grow beautiful, fruitful and juicy and everything. Oh yes, you can do it. Look how you are doing it. She is so beautiful. She is so full of beauty and juicy and everything you might desire. Under this, I think I'll eat you right away. No, I won't do that. But what about your fellows? This one is dying, and this one is dying, and this one is dying.
Well, she just always looks like that.
I am so glad you come to the rescue, spirit of squash. Spirit of the squash. Spirit of the squash.
Well, how was that?
I'm gonna ask them after the show if they'll come to my garden and
And serenade the squash?
yeah, sure. Why not?
I don't know if that'll help, but.
Well done as usual. Thank you.
Thank you.